hopefully repairing the tachometer in a 2006 Dodge Ram 3500. And the tools that you're going to need are these plastic pry tools. I can find a link for that and put it in my description. Phillips screwdriver, screw holder, and drill and other Phillips head type tips or the square tips, depending on what is needed to take apart this dash. Thanks. Under the steering wheel, it's 2 screws, one right here and one over here. So after those 2 screws, you want to start taking apart this console, work your way up so you can safely get this piece out without breaking any of the fasteners, plastic fasteners that it's using to snap into place. So we'll first take out all this rubber stuff. What you're first going to do is take out this, push that forward a little bit, and it's got this little snap on the back. Pull that up, because you're gonna have to get after these screws down here, not the big ones, but that rusted one. And there's one down here. Yep. All right, and then after you get that out of the way, take this thing out, your drink holder, and it just snaps in there as well. This little rubber pieces, as you can see, and then put that aside. Then you're going to want to switch over to get a hex head on your drill to get that. No, yeah, there's one down there, and I believe there's, yeah. Then we'll take this out. So let me switch heads here real quick. There we go, it's a 5/16 hex head. Then we want to take out this one down here. Okay, that's loose. Then there's one down here. Here. And what you're going to want to do is grab this side and it's going to pop up from there. Then you're going to want to get the boot and this piece off first. All right, once you got those 2 out, I'm just going to pull this out of the way. And don't worry about this cord, goes up to my new stereo that I can put a link into as well. It's a Pioneer. You have to remove all this anyway to get to that. That's a whole other show. All right, set that aside. Then what you're going to want to do is you got a screw there and a screw there. And the tricky part is, just get those 2. What you're going to want to do is then get your pry tool here, because you got this snap right there to worry about. Then there's like a rail right here, is clipped behind this piece. So you do the other side. Just like that. And set that aside. Now you got that screw, that screw, and there's one up here, one up here that you're gonna have to be a gymnast for. So let me get those out of the way. After you get those boogers out, you'll be able to, alright, what you want to do is take straight edge and put it in here. And slowly pop this thing out because there's fasteners back there. Yeah, get positioned right. That's what she said. Anyway, just kind of slowly work it out. Let me get my hands free. So once you get that free, you gotta kind of get it past this because there's a bunch of wires behind it. And what you want to do is just leave that alone. And you got this screw, that screw, to slowly work out this stuff. So what I did after I dropped it, so you get that screw undone, and that one, which is for the odometer and tachometer surround, and then stick your straight edge in here, turn it like that and pop it. And this one over here, you can see the fasteners, but I got this little red dot for my brake to let me know it's on. But just take that down. Okay, got that out of the way. Now you're going to want to take this screw off. Now to get the steering wheel back out of the way. And now this is free. So you just kind of want to find a good spot to get after it. All right, give me a second. All right, just pry this up a little bit, get your hand behind here, and then just pull it straight out. There's little clips here, 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 and here. So once you get that, all right, to get that cowl off, you're gonna have to actually start the truck. So foot on the brake, key in ignition, fire up, and put your gear handle down as slow as you can go, and then pops out. Then you got this little cord over here you got to undo. All right, got that out of the way. Now you got this screw, that screw, that one, and where'd it go? Oh, it's down here. Sorry. There we go. Get those, and then this whole instrument panel should come out, and there's a cord behind it that we're trying to get to. All right, before this can come out, you have to get a screw that was up in here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, right there. And it is a star, the smallest you got. And this one's easy with a drill, but there's one. Oh, and you have to take off the handle, same star thing for your tilting your steering wheel. And there's one more right here, but you have to get one of these to add the star to, so you can get to the screw and undo it. All right, I had to skip over this part, but this piece sat here and it had two fasteners, and one of them was silver, but I had to go get a screwdriver from Harbor Freight, from Lowe's, to get this small star in the shaft here to be able to go up in the hole, like in this one. And you know, going in the hole is always good. All right, now that I got the instrument cluster out, you can use your T15 And you're going to get all these silver screws out from this cluster, about 19 screws. So let me get that out of the way. All right, got all those out. So now you just pull this thing off, and basically you're going to be looking at pressure that occurs on this end of the board that puts pressure on these chips right here, causing the tachometer just to slowly quit because the solder either came undone or it just has too much pressure on the chip. So oh, and also you can get at your light bulbs while you're here if you got any that are burned out. All right, so I took that back thing off and it loosened the pressure on this board, so I plugged it all back in. And let me see if I can get this thing to sit here. Definitely don't mess with any of the needles, but my tachometer needle was on the other side of that peg. But when I turned the truck back on, let's see if I can hold this. It reset itself. Oops. So now, there we go. It's back to normal. So, the problem is now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put, here, let me get this board back out. So what I did, I didn't have any plastic or neoprene washers, so I cut the heads off of wall anchors and threaded them on here so I can go on this side and hopefully not put this black casing too tight onto the green circuit board. All right, I just barely tightened these four with the neoprene, well, the cut off wall anchor heads, and I'm gonna plug it back in before I put all 19 back just to make sure it still works. All right, that seemed to work, so I'm gonna put all the screws back in and let's hope it still works then. Now the key thing is to make sure it still works. Well, hope you liked this video. Please like as much as possible and pass it to your friends. Also, I found out all the tools that you're going to need are a small pair of pliers to get the fittings off the back of the gauge array. Then you want a little mirror so you can see the screws that are underneath, like here and underneath a couple of them. Screw holder, T15 star screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver about this length, plastic tools. Use a magnet because I kept dropping the screws, and then Phillips head for your drill, long bit for your drill, even longer bit for your drill. You're going to need them all. 5/16 inch hex head in your screwdriver, and possibly a beer or a bourbon. Till another video, thanks.